Hello, it is I. Now when Forza Horizon 4 came out, it received a lot of backlash from the fans, as everybody claimed it was considerably worse than the previous Forza Horizon game. But with the release of Forza Horizon 5, which has less innovation than Forza Horizon 4, I'm starting to think, was Horizon 4 really that bad? Well, that is why I'm here with this video, as today I'm going through 8 complaints about Forza Horizon 4 to see if it was really as bad as people made it out to be. Anyways, 4,000 likes is the target, you already know the drill. Also, let me know which game you prefer, Forza Horizon 5 or Forza Horizon 4. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to this video. UK was announced as the location for Forza Horizon 4, everybody was so disappointed. But oh well, at least we get London, we thought, but no, we didn't even get London. Instead we got Edinburgh, which is a major city in Scotland, and honestly, it's not that bad. Now yes, I know Edinburgh is a very old-fashioned city, but at least there were modern elements like the trams that we got. Yep, just like Horizon 3, we actually got trams in this map, but we don't have them in Horizon Mexico, which is really annoying. Anyways, we didn't only have a really good city, but we also had some very picturesque places for you to drive around. Okay, now you might be thinking, what about the sand dunes? I mean, Horizon Mexico has sand dunes, it's not in Horizon 4. Well, we didn't have dunes, but we did have a massive beach for you to off-road and everything. And you cannot forget about the drag strip, because this drag strip is so cool. And there's also a drag strip on the ice in this game, which is really cool. Okay, now yes, I know one of the complaints about Horizon 4's map is the fact that it's not very diverse. I mean, it's just grass everywhere. But come to think of it, Horizon Mexico is not much better. Because in Horizon Mexico, it's just really dead, dry grass and sand, and then that's it. And also, Horizon 4's map is a lot smaller than Horizon Mexico's map, which may seem like a downgrade, but it's actually really good because Horizon Britain is so much more dense than Horizon Mexico. And honestly, I do prefer the map of Horizon Britain to Horizon Mexico. That's just my opinion, but hey, what's your opinion? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, Forza Horizon 3 actually portrayed car culture really good in that game. I mean, you know, we got utes, we got classic Australian cars, we got like so many cars, man. And then in Horizon 4, we got an Austin FX4, which is this black cab which I'm driving right now, as well as a few old classic British cars. And though we did get quite a few cars in Horizon 4, people complained because the cars in this game was so much more boring compared to Horizon 3. And I don't blame them. I mean, what would you rather have, a V8 Ute or a Frog Eye Sprite? Yeah, that's a no-brainer. So yep, of course, lots of people complained that the car culture was not very good in Horizon 4. I'm sure they could have improved it by adding cars like the BMW M135i, the Vauxhall Astra VXR, and a whole bunch of other cars that are associated with Britain, but what they have right now is not that bad compared to what we saw in Horizon 5. Because in Forza Horizon 5, you got a Beetle and a Nissan. Oh wait, no, we didn't get a Nissan Suru. We only got a Beetle, and that is very disappointing. But yeah, but after seeing the quote-unquote car culture that's portrayed in Horizon Mexico, what we saw in Horizon 4 is not that bad. It's actually pretty good. Now when Forza Horizon 3 came out, we saw so many features in that game. I mean, we had wide bodies, tire lettering, horns, festival expansions, convoys. It was filled with so many brand new features. And honestly, this gave us such high standards because we were expecting so much better in Horizon 4, but instead we got houses, wheel spaces, character customization, businesses, and Horizon stories. And though Horizon 3 definitely was more innovative than Horizon 4, Forza Horizon 5 was not very innovative. Because the only innovations in Horizon 5 were convertible roofs, which are only available on a few cars. There were interchangeable driving modes on the Mustang Mach-E and the AMG 1. We were also able to rev our car inside the auto show, and that is it. Yep, 3 brand new features after waiting a whole 3 years to get the new game. That's so embarrassing. So I feel like this is a no-brainer. Horizon 4, despite being not very innovative, was way more innovative than Horizon 5, because Horizon 5, oh my god, the lack of features, man. Okay guys, let's not avoid the elephant in the room, let's talk about the seasons. Because when seasons were first introduced in Forza Horizon 4, everybody was a little bit concerned. Because you know, spring, summer and autumn would be really cool, but as soon as winter rolls around, what would we do? Would we be just driving in snow? Well yeah, the whole map gets covered in snow and then everybody stopped playing the game. It was so embarrassing. It didn't really feel like a winter wonderland because the skies were always grey and dim, and like, it just felt really depressing. That's all I can say, it just felt like a really depressing season. So for Horizon 5, we begged Playground Games to not have seasons in the next game, but Playground Games wouldn't do that. So instead they toned down the seasons, which is a pretty good alternative, to be honest. And honestly, I'm really glad that they did tone down the seasons, but there is a small part of me that really misses the snow. So yep, with seasons I'm a little bit 50-50 on it. There are some things I prefer in Horizon 5 and some things I prefer with Horizon 4. I feel like a mix of the two would be perfect. But hey ho, beggars can't be choosers. Is that the phrase? I don't know if phrase is that good. Now, Forza Horizon 1 and Forza Horizon 2 had incredible characters and cutscenes that were so cinematic. And then Horizon 3, the cutscenes were pretty bad in my opinion. And then Horizon 4, we actually had great characters and great cutscenes. The cutscenes were pretty cinematic, they were a little bit worse than Horizon 1 and Horizon 2, but they weren't bad whatsoever. And it genuinely did feel like you were watching a movie, and the actor and actress selection was incredible. As this game featured characters like Yuwan King, Okazi Morrow, Stephen Cree, and Ophelia Lovebod, who I'm weirdly attracted to. Anyways, in Horizon 5, the cutscenes were not much better. In fact, they were worse, much worse, as the characters were very cringe, they were too kind, everybody felt like your friend, and you only got one cutscene at the start of the game, and absolutely none afterwards, which is really annoying. So yep, I can confidently say that the cutscenes and the characters in Horizon 4 were way better than Horizon 5. Now, one of the biggest complaints about Forza Horizon 4 has to be the sounds. Everybody clowned Horizon 4 because of the sounds. In fact, the sounds were so bad that Playground Games actually brought out an update that had to update all of the car sounds in the game. And even after that, yeah, the sounds are still terrible. The Civic was one of the worst sounding cars in this game, but there were a whole bunch of cars that were so unrealistic or just sounded atrocious. I mean, the Maserati Gran Turismo sounded nothing like a Maserati. The new Dodge Viper sounded completely broken. The R33 GTR had the exact same sound file as the BMW M2. Yeah, that's embarrassing. So yeah, that's something Horizon 5 has on Horizon 4. The car sounds in Horizon 5 are way better. Now hang on, you do not get this in Horizon 5. Oh, so good. Anyways, one of the most complained about things in Horizon 4 is of course the wheel support. As lots of people said, it was really bad, so the developers claimed that they fixed it in Horizon 5, and apparently people noticed a big difference, but I don't really notice a difference. Because right now I am using a wheel on this game, and it just drives like how it does in Horizon 5. Okay, now I'm in a bit of a faster car to see how well this car drives fast, and I don't see any problems with it. I mean, the steering wheel is a little bit twitchy, but I get the same thing on Horizon 5. Okay, now I think that people who complain about the wheel support in this game maybe drift in this game, and maybe the drift support is not that good. So let me initiate a slide in this car, let me see if I can drift very well, and this car's not really built for drifting, but hey, I'm drifting. So yep, honestly, I don't get why people complain about the wheel support in Horizon 4. I don't really see any problems with it. I mean, sure, it's not like Assetto Corsa levels, but it's Forza, what do you expect? If we're talking about expansions, I don't think it gets better than Horizon 3, because Horizon 3 absolutely nailed the expansions. I mean, we got Blizzard Mountain, which is the first time we ever saw snow in Forza, and the second expansion was Hot Wheels, which was really crazy and very unexpected. So yep, Horizon 3 set very high standards for Horizon 4 to be better, but what did we get? Well, we got the first expansion, which was Fortune Island, which is like a Storm Island sort of expansion, and we also got the Lego Speed Champions expansion, which is a little bit cringe. I don't think anybody genuinely enjoyed that one. But at least in Horizon 4, the expansions were different and they were somewhat unique to the base map. But with Forza Horizon 5, I don't really like the expansions, because we got Hot Wheels, which was basically a recycled idea from Horizon 3, and we got this new Rally expansion, which is also basically a recycled idea from Horizon 1. And both these expansions are very close to the base map, if you get what I mean. I mean, Hot Wheels is right above the base map, and the Rally expansion is just north of the base map. So yep, as cringe as expansions like the Forza Horizon 4 Lego expansion were, at least they were different from the base map in the game. Well, hello there my friend, did you enjoy this video? If so, then you might want to watch this video up here, so make sure to give that a watch right now. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, then press this button right here, and I'll be very happy, and I say a lot to my love friend. If you know what I mean, what am I doing? Anyways, have a good one guys. Cheers.